they challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. The give to the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. The Big Ten schedule sort of ate these guys up last year. They're looking for a better performance this time around.
Yeah, and it eats a lot of people up, obviously being such a tough conference. But if you look at the way you start the season, a lot of times, man, momentum. That's when you build your confidence. If you can hang around, be competitive, sometimes the way you start, Palmer, it just lays out the rest of the season for you.
And they know they just got to be a lot more physical this year. That schedule did beat them up last year, but take a look at this year's schedule. A lot of those same teams, they're right there again. They're going to get another crack at them. They've got to be better in the trenches this season if they want to win a Big Ten championship.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Time. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, home of the Bayou Bengals and the stadium called Death Valley since the late 50s. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Running back searching for a hole. At the 35, he's got room. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Off play action. Looking for a huge play. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Leaves it with the running back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
They'll throw it on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Sampson. Touchdown, LSU! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
That completion leaves us with 2nd and medium. Brown wants to pass. He's right on target. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer against this athletic front 7 on.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This is a 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. A little screen to the running back. At the 35, he's open. Nothing but green ahead. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those defensive ends run up the field. Quarterback did a perfect job holding on to the ball to the last possible second, getting it out to his running back, and man, that running back had a convoy out ahead of him.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Flowers. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the point after is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Arkansas took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. And for a program that's won double-digit conference titles between the SEC and the old Southwest Conference, this is big time. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Power football with the run. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. A third down play to open up this quarter. They'll try to bully their way for the first. At midfield, he's got room. And he breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he knows how to finish in style, a 66-yarder to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Brown wants to pass. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yet, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's...
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse. And they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up in that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Can anyone catch it? He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
How many ways can I Get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays. This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Ncaa. Dances away. Makes the grab on the shuffle. They'll go with a quick touch pass. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
You hear this all the time, but you've got to be able to tackle the catch. Limit yak, right? I know that ball wasn't thrown deep down the field. As soon as that guy caught it, though, down he went.
What a disappointment. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Running with power. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Brings up 2nd down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll bring it back. It's Thomas. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David. And the ball is intercepted. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Brown will throw it. This one's complete. Finds a crease at the 20. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Give to the running back.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be knocked down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get rounded up.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, they're bringing heat. Still looking on the move. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Takes a shot. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Wide open downfield. Spins away from the defense. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Coming after it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
At the 25-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Scanning the field, it's Ncaa. They're trying to get to it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense obviously trailing here in the second half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game, but in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front blocking.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got him downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They'll leave it with him. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the 1st down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown LSU! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. So a drive there of 85 yards, and the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Brown wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Man, sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defenders some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked it.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. On the run, it's Durham. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try the run. At the 40, there he goes. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Finds the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
A first down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Tripped up for the tackle.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline.
Well, the offense only needs a field goal to take the lead. They've got great field position, but it's 4th and short on the plus side of the field. And as a head coach, you got to start thinking, do we go for it? Do we stay on the field? Do we get some more yards, make the field goal even easier? Let's find out.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Central Michigan is in trouble. Check that. They're in a world of trouble because, unless I'm reading that scoreboard wrong, that does not look very good. They're trailing by 24 to Cincinnati. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Brown will throw it. Looking down the middle. Got a wide open receiver. He's loose, and he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. The Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for blockers. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
You know, sometimes wide receivers are so eager to get upfield once they have the ball. They take their eyes away. You really got to do a good job looking it in and securing the catch.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run play action. Grab near the marker. It's Taylor. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that right there.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Pressure coming. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
It's important on offense in the passing game. You got to have balance, and I mean you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides, but you got to let the defense know too that you're not afraid to go over the middle, and they did right there.
Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on 1st down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge game down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the 4th quarter. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of the DB. Nice job by the defense.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Looking for room. It's Durham. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him. With that last play, now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
To the ground. He's got it again.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle. It's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
dial it up and let it run. And that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, Dave.